This is where a P28 mandrel would normally live in your rod hone. And you would bring the part to the hone and hone it out and get the job done. In our application, we're going to have what's called a portable mandrel driver. Put the mandrel in here and turn it with a drill. That's a little different than what you're normally going to do. But anytime you use one of these mandrels, you need to true the stones first. You don't know who used this last, and they may have been concentrating their work in one spot, and that may not be the spot that you're going to be using. So you true this with a truing sleeve and get the stones where they're rounded to your radius of your part. This is real close to the size of the front cam bore. And true it all up, because we can't, remember, we're trying to hone a hole that's only 1 inch wide. You're not going to be able to use this whole thing when you're stroking this. You're going to be in an isolated area, and you know, you just got to true the whole thing up. We'll probably end up ruining a stone. We're only trying to take out a thou, but still, we're going to be pretty hard on it in a small area. But let's true this thing up so we can go to work. You need to oil up the inside of the truing sleeve. And that should get us where we need to be. We're going to use several different mandrels, so I'll have to true several of them up. Okay, since one of my cronies was here, I'm just going to let him shoot the honing oil on there instead of me hooking up my portable system here. And I've never used one of these portable drivers. You know, I've always used that mandrel in a rod hone like it's normally used, but we'll see how this goes.
Remember, we don't need a file now.
Yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of measuring. There's a...
Right. Let's take it out and measure. You tightened it up when you did that.
Yeah.
You meant to do that?
Yeah, I've been trying to tighten.
Well, we need to take it out, right?
Yeah, we're going to measure. Well, that definitely wasn't much.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't take much off.
Okay.
You're not in the middle of it. Now you are. And the finger's all on the very end of it.
Okay, we took out a quarter. We're a half a thou away from the middle.
From where we want to be.
Yeah, so
Do it again.
we're going in the right direction, and it's
Yep.
looking good in there. It's
Yeah.
cutting.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
cutting
real
fairly
good.
good all the way around.
Wait a minute, I got to oil it again.
Yeah, let me get this in there. Get
I
it
just like to oil as we go in.
Alright. We were cutting back here, weren't we? We were using this.
So we took a quarter off?
Quarter of a thou. And we've got about a thou to take out.
Well, you didn't turn it over very many times.
No, I didn't.
You're not tight enough.
No, but I think we need to stop and check it.
No, you ain't gone far enough yet.
Man, I've been tightening.
Alright, now you can stop and check it.
It's not like that one where you just pull the button.
Well, you got grit. Alright, real good. It got that
Yeah.
spot back out.
Yeah. I think it looks great. I'm totally happy.
I still don't think it's getting enough off.
Well, I hope we are.
Well, they're going in and outs.
Okay. That is as perfect as you're gonna. In other words, that's a quarter over the middle of the range.
Oh, that's perfect.
So.
Don't mess with
Oh
it.
yeah, no, we're done with that. Here,
Don't touch
here,
it.
put it back on there. That's absolutely where I want to be. That's the high side of the range.
Couldn't be no better than that.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we're not legit if we go any bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm absolutely, totally happy.
All right, get the other mandrel on.
Now we got to go to the other side for the other.
This one's okay.
It's perfect. Oh, yeah, 3 and 4 were good already. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Ah, you're doing good. Let's check it.
Yeah.
Boy, I got grit.
Yeah, it looks shiny.
I got good grit. Look.
Yeah. Okay, this one is 2.130 is the target. And wouldn't hurt our feelings a bit
It's a little loose.
if it was a half a thou, because that's still in the range. There's 125. We are in the range, but I want to go a little more.
I would go 130.
Okay, that's where we're at. That's 130. That's the middle of the range. But, you know, I wouldn't mind a little more. I don't know.
Well, don't do a whole lot more.
Okay.
Where are you at? See, you
Well,
got 1.35 or...
Yeah, that's the 5 is 30. Well, you know what this means when the block's standing on its tail. That means we got all the bores honed right. We got the cam bearings in, but the cam still won't turn. I've already mic'd all the cam journals and they're perfect. And so we're going to have to use the cutter. This is just a Hemi roller cam with a Hemi fuel injection from a gear drive, you know. And then we stick this in so you don't, that's kind of big for most drills. And I'll probably have to use the big drill. I'm going to use the little one just because it's easier starting out. But if it gets too hard to pull, then we will have to use the big one. Let me get it in dry and then come back to that. That is a bad sign if it won't go through the one before it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
What a disaster.
Yep.
All right. You say start with this small drill first.
I think it'll work.
Man, this thing's
We're just a
brutal.
little bit off. It's
I know.
not
This
much.
thing's brutal, though. I mean,
I won't disagree with
sometimes
being brutal.
sometimes it just doesn't cut real easy. Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
Get ready to squirt some oil down there, because that's what it's going to take.
Yep.
We'll see how easy it goes. Boy, it is going great. Wow, that thing went straight through.
It's going good.
I leaned on one for 15 minutes one time. That thing just cut right through. Wow.
I'm impressed.
Man, I'm impressed. Man, the last one I had to jump up and down on it was terrible. But the cam went in when it got done. All right, we're going to yank this thing out and try the cam. Okay, Joe, this is how a cam's supposed to turn. You can pick it up. Yeah, you're sunk down in there. Yeah, turn it up. It's about a 1/4 inch up out of that hole. It'll come.
Yeah, now it's right.
Right there is where it's supposed to. Up a little bit. Up a little bit is where it runs. Anyway, Joe, you get the idea. Your cam turns freely. I wish I'd taken a video or picture or something of how the cam bearing looked after the cutter went through it. And it looks a little rough, and you know, even though it turns smooth and perfect, it doesn't look as pretty. So, you know, Mopar people are a bunch of waxers anyway. So you just take a piece of white Scotch-Brite, some WD-40, spray it on there, spray it on here, and just wipe through this thing about 10 seconds, and it'll come out looking perfect and be nice and smooth. And now I don't have tight cam bearing problems anymore. Nice and smooth.